Welcome back to the farm. I got something really cool to show you on this video. This is a little bit different from what I normally do. This should be pretty exciting. So I know all of y'all heard the rumors and read the posts about SIG and the pistols that they're having problems with the premature firing. The 320 has it, I think they said has the problem. The 365, the 365X. This is my P365X, it's a SIG. Now, I've had this thing for probably a year and a half, and I have dropped it more times than I count. I usually have the safety on, but I usually do have one in the chamber. So after reading these posts, I kind of got worried. Now, I'm not necessarily a SIG fan. I'm a gun fan. I like all guns. I had a SIG Sauer Spartan 1-300 1911 45 pistol. That was the best 45 pistol I've ever owned in my life, and I've owned a few of them. That was by far the best. This gun shoots great. I've got the Romeo red dot on it. It's an awesome little pistol. It's unloaded. Actually, you can see nothing in the clip and nothing in the chamber. So what we're going to do today? So we're going to test this theory. So what I did, I took some of my bullets and I removed the powder and the lead. There's the lead. And you see the cap. Okay, only thing left on that is the firing cap. And so we'll be able to hear it go off, but it won't hurt nobody. So I'm gonna try every way in the world to get this thing to go off, like they've been saying. Now, so please stick around at the end of this video. I don't know if this is gonna fail, if it's gonna succeed, but I want you to stick around because I got a conclusion to this video, pass or fail, what I think. All right, so here we go. Without any further ado, I'm gonna drop this in. Again, empty, nothing in it. Drop it right down in there. Guess I could have just put in a clip and dropped it in, it'd been easier. Okay, gun's in. Now, that's ready to fire. And as you see, here's the safety. See it? Off, on. I won't shoot with the safety on. To make it even better, we're going to put the clip in it because some people say the clip in it's when it does it. So now the clip's in it. If you can see here, I'll put it in again. Now we're going to simulate a drop test. How are we going to do that? Several ways. I'm going to take this rubber mallet because I don't want to drop this gun to beat it all to pieces. I actually like this gun, but I'm going to hit it here some. I'm going to hit it on the front some. I'm even going to hit it right on the trigger, on the sideways. So we're going to see if this thing will go off. Here we go. That's right on the back here. And that's a pretty hard smack, as you can hear. The rubber fell off my hammer. Here we go. Safety's off. So you hear that piece of rubber fly off and hit the bench? I'm hitting it. Ooh, I don't want to hit my sight and break it. I may already have. Hope not. Nothing yet. All right, so now we're gonna hit on the front. This one scares me a little bit. Did you hear me knock it back? The rail even slid back. Did again. Still nothing. I really whacked it that time. Still nothing. I'm gonna try to hit it right there on the sideways on the trigger. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing again. Try the other side. I know you can hear that. I know you can hear it smacking. So far, nothing. And that's with the trigger, the safety off. That's the safety on. If it won't fire with the safety off, I don't think it will with it on, but we're going to try it. Nothing so far. Pieces. Even knocked the clip out. All right, we'll hit on this trigger again. You can see where I'm coming in right here and hitting the trigger too. I'm sacrificing this gun for you guys because I know there's a lot of concern out there, and I don't want anybody to buy this if it's unsafe. And that's the last thing I would want. So I'm willing to do this to my gun. This thing was like 600 bucks the way it sits. I think it's passed the test. I've hit it and I've hit it. And I've got some marks all over it here where I've smacked the fire out of it. You can see right there. Now I'm gonna take the safety off and see if it'll fire. Listen. Did you hear that? It fired. Now that was just the cap that's inside it that did that. I'll get that and show it to you. Okay, so as you can see, there it is. See the dent where the firing pin hit it? It went off when I actually pulled the trigger. Now, so what was my little talk I wanted to give you? I'm 60 years old, and I've been in the woods with guns since I was 11 years old. Now, I know, don't get me wrong, I'm not a gunsmith, I'm not a professional, but I will tell you this. I have shot my fair share of guns in the day. And I can tell you, through all brands and all manufacturers, there's always something that happens, especially the more modern gun we get, it seems like the more problems we have. That being said, do I think SIG Sauer has a problem with some of these guns? Yes, I think SIG Sauer does have a problem with some of these guns. Again, this is a 365X. That's my everyday carry. I love this gun. It shoots awesome. It shoots great. I've had no problems whatsoever out of this little gun. I really like it. Now, I've read online on Reddit and other forums, the 365s had the problems, the 365X, the 320, a bunch of these have had problems. It's just like anything else in life. There's always a problem with everything you buy. Sometimes, I don't care what the manufacturer is, there's problems. I do think SIG has a problem with some of these pistols. I think that the trigger fire group in here, some of them are bad. Mine is not. I've dropped it, and when I tell you I've dropped this, I wish I could show you here on the front. It's landed here on concrete. It's landed here on concrete. That's both with a bullet in the chamber. Safety's always on. I make sure that I carry my holster covers the safety and the trigger, just in case. I always carry your gun like that. My recommendation to you, if you're a pistol carrier, get a holster that will cover your safety and your trigger if possible, and especially the trigger. But anyway, I carry mine loaded with one in the chamber because I ain't got time to put one in the chamber. I'm ready to go, right? And so if I can't carry a gun with one in the chamber, I don't want that gun. Now, had this gun failed on me today when I did this test, I 100% would have gotten rid of it. I've dropped that gun probably at least 20 or 30 times on very hard surfaces, concrete, gravel, blacktop, you name it, I've dropped it out of my waistband and it hit the ground, trying to pull something out. And that's never failed me. Now, there's people out there whose guns have failed them. So my advice is this. It doesn't matter which manufacturer you buy, you're gonna have problems with things. However, when it comes to firearms, we should hold every firearm company to a higher standard. Had I known there's gonna be a problem with this pistol, I would not have bought it. Even though I know mine was good, and I knew for a fact it was gonna be good. So, I don't wanna support a company that has problems with their weapons. A firearm is dangerous already. If it's any more dangerous than what it already is, we shouldn't buy it. Safety is paramount when it comes to firearms, people. One mistake can cost someone their life, and it's not worth it. I don't care if you're a SIG Sauer fan, you love SIG. I've always liked SIG just fine. I like Smith & Wesson. I like a bunch of different brands. But when a company, as many posts as I've read, I know some of them are probably misinformation, and that's okay, but a lot of them are not. They give very detailed set of instructions that's happened to them that caused their gun to fail. And I don't think they're making that up, and I don't think they're lying. My point is this: any company can make a product that can cause people to get hurt. Automobiles is another one. I remember back in the day when Ford had the problem with a Pinto, and I know a lot of you guys remember that, and the gas tanks were exploding and burning people alive. Ford did not want to take ownership for that. Shame on you, Ford. That's people's lives. I don't care. Money should be second. But we know that's the way these companies operate. But when it comes to firearms, I personally hold these people to a higher standard. If I had known SIG Sauer had those problems when I bought this pistol, I wouldn't have bought it at all. I wouldn't have supported them at all. And I like SIG. I have nothing against them. Fix your problems. The customers will be much happier and they'll be able to trust you more. If we make mistakes and I own up to my mistakes, you'll be able to trust me more in the future than if I cover my mistakes up, wouldn't you? That's no different as us as consumers. When we buy from you, from these companies, if we can't trust them to fix their mistakes, you lose your customer trust. You've lost a lot. So I'm going to keep this gun for now. If I hear a lot more of problems, I'm going to trade it off. I'm going to get rid of it. And mine has no problems. I've already spent my money on it, so I've already supported them. And had I known it, I wouldn't have done that. Now, maybe in the last few days I haven't been reading up, but the last week I do know there was still a lot of problems. But until they fix these problems and own up to it and say, hey, you're right, there's something wrong with some of these firearms, there's something wrong. If they own up to that, that would be awesome. Then people can say, okay, fix my gun, I'll keep the gun. Just give me a new trigger group, right? And we can fix it. Mine is perfect. I have no problem with it. Shoots awesome. 100 yards, I can hit them targets up there, those metal targets of mine. Not every shot, but most shots, 100 yards. It's a great shooting little gun. It's my everyday carry. But if they don't take responsibility for this, even though I've already spent money on this, I'm probably going to trade it in. Simply because I don't want to support a company who won't own up to their mistakes. So I hope you do find some value in this video, and I pray that God bless you. If you got one of these guns, please go out and test it just like I did. It's very easy. Just pull the lead out, pour the powder out, and all you got is your firing cap, and that won't hurt anything. And just take a rubber mallet and smack the crap out of the front, back, and sides, trigger, safety off, safety on. If none of that makes it fire, then your gun is safe. But if it fails any one of those tests, take it back and make them demand. Don't ask, demand a new gun. We got to hold these companies accountable. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Hang on just a second. So those of you that's been following my channel, I'm trying to build this channel up. And so I'm coming up on 500 subscribers, and I want to do a couple things. I want to be able to make something available for you guys to be able to purchase and support the channel if you choose to. I'm not asking you to. If you want to, that would be awesome. So first up, we got these. I'm releasing these soon. This is just a demo. It's my shirt, Smith Farm Shenanigans shirt. And these come in various colors and sizes, and it's a real thick t-shirt too. These are going to be $25. That's my website and my logo. And then on the front, over the breast pocket, you got this little small logo. Now, these are coming very soon in my store shop. I'll also have hats, mugs, stickers. You can have permanent stickers you can put on anything. And let me tell you something. You're not getting it off. So if you put it on, make sure you don't ever take it off, because it won't come off. I mean, they stick forever. And I got regular stickers as well. So all that stuff is coming up very soon in my shop. So you'll be looking for that. And in the meantime, if someone wants a shirt, let me know in the comments, and I'll get that out to you. I'll contact you, PM you and everything, and we'll set you up and get you one of these shirts in the meantime until the store gets active. I hope you enjoyed this video. Buy some merch if you'd like to. If you don't, these videos are still free for you to watch, and I hope you get something out of it. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.